Hello, Assalamu alaikum shobaike. Happy New Year and welcome to the first live session of 2021. My name is Fabliha Bushra Khan Rupunti. I'm a 90 scorer in PTE and I am a trainer at PEC-Education for PTE courses. So PEC-Education, we give courses, a lot of different type of courses for PTE, and their centers are located at Uttara and Mirpur, so you can come and check out what courses we offer. And basically since 2016 we have been in operations and we have helped students to achieve their required PTE scores. Now coming to this live session, so this is the second day of the new year, and hopefully we are all the excitement of New Year celebrations taken. Now we are recovered and we are ready to start the new year with a renewed mindset, positive attitude. So this live session is for those of you who are their plans, that is, are ready to look towards the future and work towards their future, and which is getting the required scores in PTE. So Ask Your Live session is about how you can, or what you have to do if you want to score a 65. So what you need, what skills you need, and jeta na hole na you won't be able to get your required scores. So today our live session will cover that and will help you guys with renewed mindset again start working towards your future. So coming to our topic, we have the 65 score is not something that everybody gets. This means you're a little above average and in English, and you are able to do your courses. When you go abroad, apnar English is at that level that you can communicate and write well, and you have the basic English skills, good English skills that you need for whatever you want to do abroad. So basically for this score, you will need to be a little more smart in apnar studies or apnar preparation. So you have to weigh apnar whichever question is difficult for you, apnar skills er jonno, and whichever question has more weightage. So apnake, when you choose on what to focus on, you have to weigh the koto marks this question will give, plus how you able to score well in that. So this is one really important thing that you have to always maintain chinta korte hobe when you're preparing, because of course time is short and we want to get our results as soon as possible. Now the next thing, as I said, for 65 you need to be a little above average. That's what the score means. So that means you apnar skills type to improve korte hobe. So for PTE, what is your important skill is apnar speaking. Speaking is one of the main communicative skills. Etate you have to focus on your fluency and your pronunciation. You have to be at least a good or above in apnar fluency and pronunciation. What that means is apnar pronunciation should be understandable by native speakers. Tara bujhte parbe except for a few words. So how you can do that? You have to practice on your own. It's not just apnar reading exercises kore gelen, but you need to specifically work on apnar pronunciation if it's bad. So what that means is apnar Google some speaking apps, that is speaking to text apps. You can check je apnar words or apnar speaking ki the computer can take it or can understand it. If they can, that means your pronunciation is good and above. So that's clear. And then comes your fluency. So your fluency doesn't mean je apni fast, like super fast porben, because that means apnar the clarity of your words seta kome jabe. So what fluency means is apnake you have to sound natural and you have to sound je apni porchen ba bolchen, it's not difficult for you. Plus apnar tone, that is your expressions, you have to give the proper expressions. So that is something that you need to work on in your speaking. Additionally, over that, you also need to work on your listening. That is, apnake in English, PT, if you know, it's an Australian based test. So apnar Australian accent, a lot of your that is questions, jekhane they will ask you some things and you will hear some things. এগুলো আপনার অস্ট্রেলিয়ান অ্যাকসেন্টে হবে সো ইউ নিড টু বি এবল টু আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড অ্যান্ড most of the words at least 60% and above words in your test. So to work on this, you can try searching for YouTube videos which with Australian speakers. You can read some articles to increase your vocabulary. Plus, you can watch a few movies and many things which have a lot of different accent. So get used to listening and understanding different accents. That is something that you need to work on. Next comes vocabulary. Apnar vocabulary is important for your reading. So there are some very important question types which will come later. Ar shekhane your main thing jeta apnake will help you score is your vocabulary. So for that we have the Pearson or academic word list ache. Now I'm not asking you je apnake pura jinishta mukhosto korte hobe, but what you need to do is at least go through it and you have to be familiar with words gulo kind of common আসে আর সেটা আপনি কোয়েশ্চেনস করতে করতে you will understand. So আপনাকে দুইটা পাশাপাশি you have to compare and you have to be familiar আপনার word লিস্টের সাথে প্লাস আপনি যে সব কোয়েশ্চেনস করছেন try to increase your vocabulary because that's important. Next is good grammar and sentence making skills. Now for 65 আপনার if you have a flexible template এটা দিয়ে এসেটা probably করা যাবে but there are some other places where you need to write যেটা আপনি শুনছেন so আপনার একটা proper grammatically correct sentence you have to know how to make it because you don't know যে আপনার টপিকটা কিরকম আসে so you have to concentrate on the topic and write about those topics in যখন আপনার there's some listening questions বা summarize spoken text and all those things you have to know what is a proper grammatically correct sentence and how you can form them. Acha, so those are your basic skills that you need if you want to score a 65. Now we can come to the questions that you need to concentrate on. As আমি আগে বললাম যে you need to see যে কোন question types গুলো are easy for you and কোন question types গুলো carry more marks. So the questions যেটা আমি দিব are the ones যেটা are super অনেক marks carry করে and these are some very important questions that you need to master যদি আপনার if you want to get a 65 and above. So the first one is read aloud. As I said, read aloud is যেখানে আপনি you read a sentence that's given to you and that is why I said that আপনার fluency and pronunciation are super important because read aloud এই দুটোই আপনাকে চেক করা হবে. Then comes repeat sentence. Again, this is another speaking question যেখানে আপনাকে you have to আপনি যা শুনছেন সেটা আপনাকে reproduce করতে হবে and you have to speak it out. So এখানে আপনার listening skill check করছে and your speaking, that is your fluency and pronunciation. Then comes describe image. This is another speaking skill যেখানে you are given a picture and এটার ব্যাপারে আপনাকে কথা বলতে হবে. So lots of people এখানে তাদের fluency or pronunciation suffer করে because এখানে আপনাকে নিজের থেকে কিছু বানায় বলতে হবে so that is a factor যেটা আপনাকে you have to get over it if you want to score well যে আপনার describe image আপনার যাতে fluency or pronunciation it doesn't go low so that আপনার pronunciation and your fluency it remains steady throughout all the question types. Acha, now those are the most important questions in the speaking section. In the writing section, your summarized written text is important. Now for 65, if you have problem essay te apnar jodi problem thake, then apni ekta flexible template make kore apni oita use korte paren, but remember to use it well. Oneke ache jara template ta bhalo kore use korte pare na and then they suffer for it. So apnake you have to know how to use your template well if you are you have your own template যেটা আপনি ইউজ করছেন plus for summarized written text এখানে again your grammatically correct sentence and your content matters. So summarize a written text is the more important question যেটা আমি বলবো because এখানে আপনার দুইটা questions আছে and it does carry a little more marks for you. Now that's your writing section. Now আপনি when you come to reading section, I will say among reading section, your two fill in the blanks are your most important question types. এই দুইটা fill in the blanks you have to concentrate on your vocabulary এখানে vocabulary is your main thing যেটা আপনাকে এই দুটো fill in the blanks করতে সাহায্য করবে that is why knowing your vocabulary matters so এই দুটো if your vocabulary is weak তাহলে you will never be able to মানে এই দুটো fill in the blanks type এ ভালো করতে পারবেন না and because these are the most যে two question types যেটা আপনার reading এ most marks carry করে then your overall marks will come down so that's for your reading section now for your listening section I will say apnar listening fill in the blanks is important listening highlighting important that is highlighting incorrect words that's another listening type question that's important then your summarize spoken text jeta your first question type in your listening and that also requires a good grammatical sentence making skill and good spelling so that's important eta onek mark carry korbe and finally your write from dictation this is one very important question write from dictation er jonno apnar listening skill ta joruri apnar spellings joruri and your vocabulary all of those three things are important for this question type so as you know apnake your listening skill has to be top class because apnake ekhane you have your summarized spoken text apnar repeat sentence apnar write from dictation all these important questions ekhane apnar listening skill matters tarpore your speaking skill will matter because ekhane your some of the speaking questions jeta ami first section in the beginning bollam they carry a lot of points apnar almost let's see 20% of your overall PTE points apnar speaking section theke okhane oi duto question type theke asche so you guess how important that is so overall jeta arekta skill ami bolini is your spelling is something jeta apnar very easy points apni jodi if you are good at spelling apni jei question jei words gulo apni use korchen if you are sure je those spellings are correct then automatically apni spelling er jonno because spelling er jonno you have marks for each writing section that means apnar summarized written text er jonno there is a spelling mark essay er jonno there is a spelling mark then summarized spoken text that's your listening and write from dictation ei shobe apnar spelling matters so if your spelling is good automatically apni 5 to 6 points extra already peye jacchen ekhane so that is why that's one really easy important skill that apni gain korte paren so that you can ace your PTE and do well in that so there are some other important things that you can do to get higher than 65 but for those who mani tader 65 is the aim if you guys apnara ei shob skills er upore onek beshi jor den and ei shob questions er upore if you are confident about it and apni oi level e practice koren then you will be able to do it now the last part is your mock tests now to get 65 it's not just mani apni khali questions korle apni solve korte parben na the overall test apnar PTE if you guys didn't know is a whole 3-hour test ekhane how apni test e korchen or apnar time management all these things apnar on test day those are going to be important factors jeta apnar overall performance ke komai dite pare so unless and until if you are completely mani apni aware of how the PTE test takes place or apni comfortable in giving a 3-hour test and how you can sit in front of the computer type apnar the words and listen using a microphone and be in an environment jetate you can have distractions but you're still keep your performance level apni still apnar performance level bhalo kore rakhte paren so all those things are important because 65 is something jeta a lot of people struggle with tara 60 porjonto pai even with all those things but that last level of what do you say perfection sheta hoy na ana and that for that you need some mock tests so I suggest that you do mock tests So now we come to the courses that we as a PEC Education we offer. So additionally, not only do we offer PTE courses, but we also like give study abroad facilities to the students jara baire jete chacche, and that is to countries like US, Canada, UK, Australia and other European countries as well. So if you are our student, we will do all these things free of cost for you. Now coming to the features of our course. Now amader course we do pay special attention to apnar each question type. So apni je question type apnar focus like we focus more on these important question types, and we let you know how the tips for how you can ace each question type. So amra question type upor focus kori. We have around more than 20 lectures which apnake each question type through te jay, and overall apnar skills er uporeo we cover. And we have two types of courses, that is one short course which is apnar 7-day course, 2 hours for 2 hours, and a long course that is a 2 to 2.5 months course jeta apnar 2 days to 3 days a week. So depending on apnar flexibility, you can either shorten or elongate your time with us. So amader courses, our timings are pretty flexible for those of you jara who are working or who have other responsibilities. And along with the courses, amader for short course we do offer free free mock tests, and for a long course we offer like 5 mock tests. So overall amader aro additional materials ache like grammar materials, templates, then vocabulary materials, etc. So we offer all these to you along with amader course lecture sheets, etc. So you can also come to amader Uttara center or the Mirpur center and take our free assessment to know apni how ready are you or how much you have to work on to give the PTE test. Now one speciality of amader mock test that you have is each of our mock tests are also given, you are also given personalized feedback from the trainers. So you can give your mock test and then get our feedback, and then you can understand your weaknesses and again prepare once again. So with that we try to get you guys to improve your scores with each mock test. So that is one specialty that we have. So overall, with all these things, I hope you guys another new year and you guys are planning to improve yourselves and to study with renewed focus on the PTE, and you will be able to get your required PTE scores. Now if you guys have any more questions, we are always available on Facebook, and if you like our content, then please just give a like. And if you want to come and join our courses, we're always available in our 2 centers, and you can call us directly to know more about our courses. So with that, thank you so much, and I hope this live session was fruitful for you, and have a pleasant day. Thank you.